I want to talk about an article you wrote this week about the losing and the toll it takes on a locker room. And someone like a Jalen Johnson, a Cole Kmet, how have these losing seasons piled up and affected their mentality?
Cassie, it's tough for some of these guys. That's all they've known in their careers. The Bears, it's been since 2018 that they had a winning season. And the way you build culture that they talk about a lot is by winning. And you have so many of these guys that know nothing different than playing games in December that don't affect the outcome, that don't get them in the playoffs. They've got to turn that around.
A culture builder can come from a coach. When you look at all the names that are out there, I think a Mike Vrabel would be a culture builder in a lot of ways, but a lot of people are saying the Bears should go with an offensive-minded guy. You can pair him with Caleb Williams. We know Pete Carroll has surfaced as a name here today. Who would be your pick for head coach?
I like the Pete Carroll option. I know a lot of people are iffy on that. I like it.
Not worried about his age?
I'm not. He's a young 73. He's got the energy. He's got the enthusiasm. Pete Carroll, as a defensive-minded head coach, has almost always had a good offense. He's had 2 bad offenses in 18 years as a head coach. So he's a really good manager. He knows how to run a program. If you're going to go offensive-minded and you're going to go young, I love Ben Johnson with the Lions, Cliff Kingsbury with the Commanders. I think any of those 3 options are all good for the Bears.
It's going to be interesting to see what direction they do go in. I think you look at this roster right now, and everyone is pointing to the trenches where they just don't have the talent to sustain a winning season and also obviously protect their rookie quarterback. What would you address first?
I would go right at that offensive line, Cassie. I think you cannot keep playing Caleb Williams behind a group that can't protect him. And they've got resources to do it. You've got the first-round pick. That's number 9 right now going into this game. You can get a left tackle at that spot that could start day 1. You can get 2 interior linemen with those second-round picks that could be day 1 starters. And you've got right now $82 million in cap space. You have the resources you need to fix those problems.
We saw Karan Amagaji get his first start 2 weeks ago in a really hard environment to play in, quite frankly, against the Vikings on Monday Night Football. Add to that, then he was a healthy scratch that last week. Now Braxton Jones is out for the rest of the season. Would you like to see Karan Amagaji get another chance at left tackle, or would you go Larry Borum?
I would like to see Karan Amagaji because he has a better chance of being part of their future. But the most important part of their future is Caleb Williams. You've got to put the guy that can protect him the best. Right now, today, that's Larry Borum. 2025, maybe it's Karan Amagaji. But right now, you got to keep Larry Borum in there because while he is a backup, he gives you the best chance to keep Caleb Williams clean.
With 2 games left in this season, the Bears aren't playing for much. Thomas Brown was asked this week, do you play your starters? Do you go to some other guys, give them an opportunity to put some tape out there? Do you agree with his method to put the best players on the field?
Yeah, they need to play their guys. Tonight against Seattle and next week against Green Bay, the Bears need to play their guys. And I think winning some games is more important than where they are in the draft, especially when you're not drafting a quarterback. You're okay if you move a couple spots up or down. But really for Caleb Williams, and he is your future, Caleb Williams is the most influential person in the building when it comes to trying to win in 2025. You've got to put Caleb Williams in competitive situations. He cannot be playing in the third quarter, Cassie, down 20-0. You need Caleb Williams in what Cole Kmet has called real NFL football against the Seahawks and the Packers.
All right, we'll see if they can snap this 9-game losing streak here at their final game at Soldier Field in what has been a season like none of us ever thought it would be. Jason, appreciate your time.
Thank you.